Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back everybody, guys. Let's take a look again on the euro currency. So this was really long week and we've got lots of different events, but in reality, if we'll take a look at economical ones, you will see that actually there are just few of them. It's mostly a release of the inflation data in the United States and Fed minutes. Meantime, if you'll take a look at the headlines and the major agencies, you will see that investors are starting asking some, well, not quite comfortable questions. So for example, in Wall Street Journal, this was an article that when investors start gambling on what's wrong with the United States debt and asking the question that, well, actually it's too much debt right now, hinting on the probable that Fed needs to make some QE, maybe some minor QE for 1-2 trillions to pay some accounts. It's just because the supply of the debt is really outstanding. So it's approximately 1 trillion in a month. So it's very, very fast pace. So also some other events are going on, and we're trying to just shed some light on major of them in our weekly reports usual. So in report, we're not touching the topic of the geopolitical conflicts in Israel in particular, just because this is, well, sort of a different topic. But obviously the result of this conflict will make impact on the global economy, logistics and other important moments. So the only thing that we could say currently is that we need to keep an eye on the steps of the major players in this region. I mean Turkey, Iran, Saudi Arabia, and other parts, of course, in the United States and Israel. So these major countries will set the scape of the conflict. And depending on what scenario it will start to develop, it will directly impact on the performance of the markets. For now, based on all factors that we considered, we do not see any reasons to change our long-term view. So euro currency currently has no actually chances. We do not see what the particular driving factors exist that could stop the current downside tendency. What should happen that euro should start dominate over the United States dollar? So for now, we do not see it. Speaking about the long-term perspective, the one thing that we have to carry, and actually we talked about in the gold report last week, is the mutual performance of the United States dollar and the interest rate yields. Currently, everything goes right, correct, when the rates are rising together with the United States dollar. This is normal. But when you will see that dollar starts dropping while the interest rates will keep rising, that will show the moment whether the system is broken apart, and with the first sign, and we should not miss this. This might be a really turning point in all global finances. It's very important. But currently, this is not happening yet. So that's what about the long-term story. In a shorter-term perspective, here is, although on the first sign you could see that euro currency keeps chances on a possible sharp reversal and strong upward action, if you'll take a closer look, you will see that chances for this, well, actually not too much. First of all, the fundamental background is not really very friendly to this reversal. Second, let's take a look actually what's happening. We should not forget that market stands in the weekly confluence support, and response on the XOP now stands very small. As normally when the market stands at the weekly support and agreement with the XOP target on the daily chart, the pullback usually happens more significant, at least to the 30% resistance, but currently we do not see it. Right on Friday we've got strong reversal. On Thursday we've got strong reversal session. So we were spoken about the bread and butter trade, and that market should keep dropping. On Friday that actually has happened, and at first glance we could see that, well, who knows, maybe this will be the double bottom. Theoretically, it is possible, at least theoretically. So you can see this first bottom might be the second, and market still could show the upward direction. But if we'll take a look at some another moments on the lower time frame, particularly speaking on the 4 time frame chart, first moment is market hasn't reached the major destination targets. It just left it behind and collapsed. This happens only when there's some external strong factor impact the market. It could force it to just ignore the major technical targets. In the normal price behavior, when the market is driven by the purely economical events and factors, this happens very rare. Usually markets is very logical and complete the target first before turning to some different action. Although on the Great British Pound, market has touched these levels, but on the euro currency it is not. Second, at first glance, market keeps the actually harmony of the potential head and shoulders, right? So it stands somewhere in the same area. That's could treat it as the bottom of some shoulder and possible upward action here. But if we take a look at the pace of the drop here and here, it's very strong. So if market indeed intends to go up, the drop should not be as strong as it stands right there. So it definitely shows the weakness of the bulls. Besides, the upper action here on the slope of the head is also very weak and choppy, so we can see what's really going on. That's why all this stuff together suggests that more probable is the failure of this construction and drop at least back to the 104.50 lows. So speaking about the double repo, it's a bit different topic, and we will see it next week what will happen. But currently we suggest that the chance on the downward continuation here looks much better than possible reversal. At the same time, if you're still considering possible reversal to the upside, it will be relatively easy to do. It's just because market stands at the point where it has to turn up if it really would like to keep bullish context valid. This is actually last point where it's possible, and it has to turn up either right here or it totally collapsed. It means that right around 105.20 support, it has to form something bullish. For example, I don't know, on the hourly chart, the most probable and evidence scenario that you could consider is appearing of the head and shoulders here. Market right now stands in 1618 extension down from this most recent retracement. This is typical for the head and shoulders. Maybe some other patterns might be formed, but definitely has to happen something bullish right there. If it will not happen, be prepared for collapse below 104.50. My personal opinion, that's I'm really well. I do not see good signs for a bullish performance, and I do not really believe that this will happen. Based on current picture, difficult to suggest. So I'm more tending to idea of the possible downward continuation. But the one thing is just suggest, and another thing is to get the confirmation. So once you will see that market is unable to form something bullish here, to stay around this area, forming the hand shoulders or some at least more or less reasonable pullback, starting dropping down. So this will be the sign of downside continuation. That's you need to keep an eye on. So once we will see the signs of the fail and downward continuation here, I think that it's possible to take the short position targeting somewhere to these lows and possible breakouts. Of course, we will keep an eye on the possible double bottom here, but it's very probable that it will have the same destiny as a potential these hand and shoulders. If somehow something will change and well, I don't know, maybe some news will be released or something, and we still will get here, for example, hand and shoulders. In this case, yes, you could try to take the long position with this pattern, suggesting that maybe indeed market could show at least some upward performance. So that's actually what we intend to watch on euro currency, and let's see how it will go.